Welcome everybody. My name is Snivy, and this is
Apple.
the fuck. Okay, this is a podcast where two friends. Okay, this is a podcast where two friends with too much free time just talk about the things they love. This week we have two guests that I respect a lot. A lot of people around here know them. Our friend group. They are
Yeah.
Krimso and Kyo. Introduce yourselves. Which
Should
one
I
is
go
which?
first?
Oh, this always
Of
happens.
course, this would happen. Ladies first, ladies first. Come on.
All right. Hello, I'm Kyo. I do the la-las and sometimes the beeps and the whoops. um, I upload covers on YouTube, and I am a professional crackhead in my free time.
Professional next.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Krimso. I am a composer, vocalist, arranger, a little bit of everything sometimes these days. Mixer. I don't know. I can make you coffee if you wanted to. Like, if you ask nicely enough, it's very possible that I would. And yeah, I tend to upload my things on YouTube, and maybe one day you'll see me either out on the streets begging for money, or maybe I will have gone somewhere with my life. We'll see.
All right, so the main topic of today is about music and music covers or production, right? So that's why I invited Kyo and Krimso over here, because if you can see, they have their nice little YouTube channels over here. This is Kyo's channel, 245
God.
subscribers. If you haven't seen them, go check her out. Her songs are pretty good, pretty busted. So look at all of them songs. So you even have your original song. I'm probably gonna ask about that later, which is pretty interesting.
Okay.
Because I see most of your catalog is covers, and then you finally made your first original song. Also with Krimso, same thing. He doesn't upload as much, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah.
these songs are busted. Also, if you guys didn't know in the audience, most of us here are VTuber fans. Our friend group came from like Enercore mainly. So we might end up talking a little bit about VTuber music, but that's not the main point. The main point is like what kind of music we like, what kind of songs you guys make. And I definitely want to ask how do you guys decide to make this, or how you made this? I'm curious about the process. So this episode, Apple, I know
Yeah.
me and you are decent enough music fans, and we do have some experience with playing instruments.
Yeah.
Now, which instruments do you play again?
I learned bass since I was 14. I'm 17. And then currently I'm learning guitar. Yeah.
Which type of acoustic?
Yeah, acoustic.
Nice. So for my, I'm pretty sure every one of us has slight music background. I'm
Yep.
just assuming, right? So I came from like a school where I'm in the brass band for like over 6 years, I think. So I've mainly handled percussion instruments, but of course, gotta dabble in everything once in a while. I tried bass, piano, keyboards, every fucking thing. But you tell me to play an instrument that uses my mouth, I'll probably get asthma in the middle of the thing. So that's just what happens. But
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
none
is
of
nice.
do you guys have a music background before you started making covers?
You
Um,
first, Kyo?
Yeah. I basically grew up with music. I am from a musician family, so my mom sings, my dad plays the drums. My aunt sings and my uncle plays the guitar, and I've basically been brought up with music. I started singing when I was, I don't know how old I was, probably 1 or even earlier.
You started singing when you came out the womb.
Right from the womb.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, hello world.
No, immediately when you first saw the first noise you made was pitch perfect. What if?
There's a funny story for that actually. My mom always tells me that when they were in rehearsal, when they were practicing their stuff, that whenever they stopped, I would go wild like in her belly, like
Go
where's the
wild
music?
in
Why
her
is it gone?
belly.
Please keep going.
Damn,
sounds-
Kyo
that
is
sounds
literally
amazing.
that person who always asks encore, like right straight while she wasn't even born. I swear to God.
Every time the music stops, he's like, "Oh, what the heck? The kid's kicking! Oh my god!"
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what she told me at least.
Yeah, damn, that's interesting.
Yeah.
How about you, Krimso?
Well, with me, I also came from a musical family. My dad was a musician. He was a bassist, and he played in a couple of bands around here locally. And he also used to run like just a service for like renting PAs and things like that. A lot of my uncles were also very passionate with music. My eldest uncle was an amazing guitarist, very talented. So music was all around the house every time, but it was never like forced on me or anything, or like pushed, I should say. It just happened one day while I was 13. I got interested in it all of a sudden, and I never stopped since then.
It just reminds you of a Justin Bieber lyric. When I was 13.
Oh my god, dude, you're not just okay. Where's my agent? I'm getting paid for this, right? Whoa.
But yeah, so that is definitely interesting that we all have a like. I'm pretty sure. Well, if we're Asians, we're kind of forced to be a little bit musically interested. But the interesting story is like came out of the womb like liking music. What the fuck was that? But yeah, that's very interesting. So, about you guys' songs, what kind of music do you guys like?
Oh, you started.
Should I start? Should we
Yes.
trade? Should we trade? Okay, fine. Well, my background is very diverse because for the longest time, I just listened to whatever my dad would play in the house, and that would mean anything from 60s and 70s like rock and pop music, both like American, English, and Italian, of course. I should specify, I suppose, that I am from Italy, but it's not that it's particularly relevant, but that information might sound weird without context. But yeah, after that, as soon as I went into my teens, I started developing my taste a little bit more, and personalize it, I guess. I started listening to like heavier music, like heavy metal, Pantera, Metallica, things like that, which was stuff that my dad did not listen to. Boomer problems, but
Turn down your devil music over there.
after
Seriously?
no, my dad is actually pretty open-minded about that. He would just listen to it. Oh yeah, this thing is cool. Or sometimes they would, you know, when we hear like the very screamy vocals, we'll be like, it's a little too much. It's a
Reading
little too much
newspaper
for
and
me.
sounding.
But other than that, I was always interested in the music from video games from a young age. Even before I got like actually interested in music, like actively, I was paying a lot of attention to the music of the games that I would play.
What kind of
And
games
I
did
think
you
that was a
play?
big. There was a what? What did you say?
What kind of games?
Kind of games? Oh my god, all sorts of games. I wasn't particularly picky. I like some of the ones that I can remember that have influenced my taste a lot is definitely playing Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation. That was a big deal for me. Honestly, the Final Fantasy series as a whole, I discovered Persona, like the RPG series, and that was a whole other, you know, like rabbit hole that was opened up for
Shoji
me.
Meguro rabbit hole.
Yeah, Shoji Meguro rabbit hole. But honestly, I was very interested in any kind of music that I would hear from games. That was like video game music was my first love in that sense. I never got to pursue it over time. I just, you know, you just move on. But that was one of the things that drove me to get, you know, interested in maybe composing music and things like that. Yeah, after that, I started watching more and more anime. I got interested in like anisong and J-rock, J-pop. and that has been my main interest to this day.
Got any list of some of your like favorite bands or musicians?
Like just in general, or should we go a little bit more specific? Because I could stay
You can
here
go
and
specific.
like
You should go
list
specific.
listen, like I could make like a list that would probably take, I don't know, the entire span of this season's podcast,
Seriously.
like to get through. So I'm gonna try and keep it short. When it comes to like Western music, oh my god, I'm splitting it like that, but I suppose it's the best that I can do. So when it
West
comes to
versus
Western music,
East.
some of my favorite bands are the progressive rock band called King Crimson. I think that's one of my main ones. It's for those who don't know, it's a 70s like progressive rock band. Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin was another main influence of mine growing up. I
Zeppelin pop.
honestly love just anything hard rock, and I think that's why I like J-rock so much. And other than that, there's funnily enough, Michael Jackson.
No,
Oh,
let's
yes.
go.
Based.
Yeah, just amazing. Like,
You know, when you mentioned
vocalist.
70s and 80s
Mhm.
songs, the first song that picked in my head was a Michael Jackson song.
Of course, it has to. Like, especially when it comes to the 80s, I feel like it defines the 80s. And yeah, I think that's more than enough to like. And of course, when it comes to like heavier music, my favorite are Pantera, which is a 90s band, Megadeth, and I'm torn between like Rage Against the Machine. You know what? I'm just gonna put them both. I used to be a lot into Rage Against the Machine and Tool, but my passion with Tool like waned over time. So, but I still listen to Rage Against the Machine to this day. If we go to like J-rock, like the Japanese side of things, I mainly like I said, anison, so music that comes from anime and things like that. I have a few bands that I like, mainly School Food Punishment, which was like an interesting thing because it used to be a band that I did not like, and then it grew to become one of my favorites. Like it was one of those situations where like you have like a friend who just pesters you like about a band or something in general, like a movie or a series, and I'm one of those people that hates it when they show things into you. So I'm just drawn into hating it. But after some time passed, I listened to that thing again. I was like, wait, this is the best thing I've ever heard. What the hell? So that was the story for that band, School Food Punishment. Amazing. As for Anison, Lisa, like, my
Ooh,
beloved, amazing vocalist.
Of course.
Yanagi Nagi.
Yanagi
which is
Nagi is nice.
yeah, vocalist for one of the Oregairu opening, like, you know, my teen romantic comedy Zafu, the ending to Bakemonogatari series, amazing. I love her. And then there's Annabelle. Annabelle is a vocalist that might be best known for being part of the group Anina, who made many of the endings for the anime of Higurashi no Nakokoro ni.
Oh,
One of my
Oh.
absolute favorite vocalists. She's amazing. Yeah, she's the one who sang like Tashoa, which is the ending to like the second season, Manazashi, which is like the third season. Beautiful songs. Yeah, so those are just some of my favorites. I'm gonna stop there because otherwise we're literally gonna be here forever.
yeah. Right, Kyo? So what about you?
It's similar to Krimso. The stuff that I like is like pretty far panned. I listen to hardcore and hardstyle techno music. I listen to normal techno music. I listen to metal. I listen to post-hardcore metal. But like also because, like I said, my family's band basically always covered like 70s, 80s stuff. I'm also into that. I'm a big Vocaloid fan as well, and also anime music, just not like specific bands, like more like specific songs that I like, very much.
Usually, I feel like any songs, you're more associating the song with the show than the band. Generally, I feel. Do you guys agree?
Very much
Yeah,
so.
more for me. It's more like a feeling. Like certain songs give me certain feelings. I mean, those feelings could be attached to the show that, you know, that it is the ending or the opening from. That could be. Oh, also, video game music as well.
Nice. Okay, Apple, not gonna leave you out. What inspires you in music? Apple? Apple's gonna be like K-pop a little bit.
Participation award to Apple. Wow.
I tried. What?
No, we haven't talked about music on the podcast before because that episode was cancelled. But you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we had an
yeah.
episode where we went through like
Oh,
the
yeah?
top 50 anime songs. And then that shit got copyright claimed and also audio fucked up
Oh,
in the middle.
no.
The recording
Oh,
fucked up,
yeah.
everything fucked up, but you know. So yeah. Apple, what is your favorite type of like music or band?
Music. I listen to anything, to be honest. Like I'm open to a lot of genres, but I would say currently I'm listening to a lot of K-pop. But overall maybe R&B. Also, I've been listening to a lot R&B. You know.
You all sound like you don't want to give credit to your favorite like songwriters or
Suda,
musicians.
sure.
You
So
know,
that-
it's,
or like-
it's like those people
like-
go credit to the artist.
Like y'all like skirting around which
Exactly.
artists you guys like. Like Kyo just mentioned Vocaloid, like 70s, 80s,
Okay.
and I'm
I
like,
mean,
what do you even
tell
like?
me if you
At
wanna
least,
know.
no, at least Vince mentioned Led Zeppelin and Lisa, you know. It's like, oh, he gives credit to these artists, and Kyo
Oh
and Apple's
my
like skirting
God.
across. I just like K-pop, you know. Like which one?
Okay.
You want me to explain?
Well, you can
I
give
can
a
go
few
for
examples.
Luna. I like Twice also. What else? Also, I like if it's like R&B, like K singers. Also, there's also Dean, or who else? I can't remember. I also like solo singers. IU is good. But for R&B, like Western R&B, which is what I mostly listen to, especially when I'm playing Overwatch.
Listen to R&B while
Interesting
playing
choice of
Overwatch.
music for a high energy like shooter.
Oh yeah, when Apple plays Overwatch, she does kind of rage a lot. Let's be honest. There's that here in the
Oh,
background.
so she needs all the help that she can get, I suppose.
No, she
Oh my
sounds
God.
angrier when she's playing, even though she's not that angry IRL.
Yeah.
She'll
my
never
God.
sound that angry, but she does sound angrier. Continue.
Okay.
Go for it.
TLC. Dun. TLC. You
Oh
don't
my
know
God.
TLC?
Oh
Huh?
my god, I haven't
You-
heard that name in forever. Yo,
don't know TLC?
yo.
I search
No
TLC,
more
I see a
crying
cable channel.
waterfalls.
What do I know?
No, bro.
No,
You can't be doing
TLC?
this to me. TLC is like 90s R&B royalty.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. No, I don't want no scrub. You know, that's like my
Yeah.
Overwatch anthem.
What does this stand
Yeah,
for?
no scrubs.
Oh,
Hey,
musical group.
if you must know one song, you must know that one. No scrubs. is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
huge.
I also really like Waterfalls by them. Yeah, I think that's all I want to share.
In before
For now.
I out myself as this uncultured swine, you know? Yeah, like I'm the only guy that doesn't know enough about this stuff. Because like I can actually say that I only really got into like the hit charts type of songs like only within the past few years, like just 3 years ago. Because before that I was like, I'm an elitist, I just like my video game songs, fuck y'all bro, I don't need anything else. I was that kind of kid, you know? It's like every time you guys hear those like
I reject the radio.
no, like yeah, I just reject
my
the radio.
lord.
One is because like usually you hear the radio when you're in a car or anywhere else, right? But I don't ride a car often. My family, like when I go to school, I tend to ride a motorcycle to school with my father. So it's like we don't have radio, I listen to the wind, you know.
The wind is my music.
Well, to be fair, sometimes
Pocahontas?
I listen to earbuds when I'm riding, but yeah. So generally speaking, I do prefer a lot of anime songs and mainly video game songs. But mainly when it comes to video game songs, um, I tend to love Nintendo made music a lot because they just have their own like own specific vibe to them. Now, generally speaking, there's just way many types because every game decides what type of songs they need. But because of those types of songs, I really enjoy listening to chiptune tracks a lot. Chiptune is like one of my favorite medium.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah, I like chiptune songs a
Oh.
lot. Hey,
One of
hey,
those.
I grew up playing
Okay,
on like
okay,
16-bit and
okay.
8-bit games. Okay, so I really
Yes,
like.
yes.
The
yes.
judgment in your
Oh my
voice.
god! Like my childhood, one of my favorite, of course, the Pokemon soundtrack and maybe Kirby as a soundtrack. I just really like those songs. But now growing up, Nintendo has evolved, so I really love it when they go more like big band jazzy sound. The Mario series evolved into that direction a lot, and then the Pokemon went EDM as hell for the past few generations.
Ah,
But
yeah, I love that.
yeah, it's
Oh
very
my
good, but it's
The
very
fight
different.
music for the newest ones. Oh my god.
Oh, that one was amazing, man.
That was a bop, yeah.
So
Heck
that's
yeah,
why
heck yeah.
my main love was always video game soundtracks. Now I also evolved to thanks to Verm, shout out to Verm if you're ever listening, like musicals now, thank you. Hamilton soundtrack has been stuck in my head for over 6 months last year. Thankfully I got out of that addiction, but sounds like going on crack, bro. Yeah, for real. That was it. And a lot of anime, I feel like some of my favorite bands, let's say like Asian Kung Fu Generation is always there. I do like them a lot.
Oh.
And Lisa is there always, right? The first major song I remember was like Sword Art Online 1, Crossing Field.
Oh
Everybody
my
knows
God,
that
yeah.
track.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also know a lot of surprisingly a lot of old 90s animes openings, let's say the Ranma half soundtrack or even the Dragon Ball
Hey man, those
original
things are
soundtrack.
classic. Like they sound anthemic as hell.
Yeah, they're just that weird, it's not city pop, but it's that the vocalist is sounding like that. I mean, that is the era of time, but
Oh.
it's pretty fun, it's pretty fun. So those are my main inspirations. So that's why when I first learned bass, the first hitting in my head was K-On! It's like I have to play the K-On! Band songs, even though nobody fucking knows what that is. But K-On! Made me play bass. That is what I can say. But yeah, aside from that,
Wait, there's people who don't know what K-On! Is?
What?
What the hell? What?
I mean,
you
I've
do,
heard of
you
it.
do know we're living in a year where it's over 10 years since K-On! Finished the series, right? K-On! The movie was 2012.
Please, shut up.
Please,
Don't remind me of that.
It's like
Thanks.
now you look at people.
I
No. Now you look at people.
Oh my
What
God.
the hell is Beck? What the hell is Fuka? Now the people only know Bocchi the Rock. All right now, right now.
I mean, Bocchi the Rock is good. Listen,
Bocchi the Rock is
Yeah.
good. And we're gonna talk about anime songs. We're gonna we're gonna have a topic later about Bocchi the Rock, but we'll leave that later. So these are the
Alright.
major inspirations or songs or bands that we like. So I do have to ask, why did you guys decide to start making songs and publishing them online? I know Apple only publishes them on SoundCloud. Technically, that doesn't count because it's not public enough. But you did publish songs, which is commendable. But Vince and Kyo is on a different scale to us. So, I want to
Yeah,
ask
of
that.
course.
The hell? Why are you putting me on a pedestal like this?
Hey, I'm just a peasant music lover, okay? I'm just a bitch. You have gear that I will never think of buying, potentially. I don't know.
Maybe that's for the best. I'm saving you money, dude.
Ooh.
You think this shit comes for free?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure
Wait.
you're the only guy mainly that gets money from making his music right here in this
Oh
VC.
my lord.
So, you know.
Why you gotta out me like that, man?
Hey, you're the professional here.
Krimso mixes, everyone. If you want your music mixed,
Oh,
go
oh my
mention him.
God,
It's like if
no,
we look around our
not the
friend group,
ad. Is
right?
this an
Like,
ad break?
no,
Is
just
this
like
like
look
a
at.
sudden ad break?
No, I'm telling you, everyone in the audience, every time I turn around, like our social groups in like Twitter, every time, oh, somebody made a cover. Every time the mixing by Krimso, like, oh my God, Vince mixed this. Oh
Oh
my.
my God.
It's like last time Luna made her like Christmas song. It's like, oh, it's mixed by Vince, or mixed by
Yeah.
Krimso again. Like, oh my God. It's like I'm saying,
Oh
you're
my
kind of
God.
everywhere right now.
Anyway, okay, you're basically saying that as soon as like we bounce this question at me, we're gonna take like another like 30 minutes. So might as well just let Kyo answer first.
Another
Um,
life story when it comes to Krimso, yeah.
Oh my God.
like first there was nothing. No. Um, I got bullied into making a YouTube channel.
What?
Wow.
No,
That's an
no,
amazing way to
that's
start.
not completely true, but
So this channel is PTSD. Just kidding, sorry.
no. Um, um, yeah. How do I explain it? You said like at the beginning of the recording that we all kind of met over Anacord, or at Anacord, I should say, and Anacord hosts karaoke stuffs. And before I found my home, quote unquote, in Anacord, I was on other like VTuber Discords, just doing my stuff because I am pretty new to the VTuber thing. It's
At the time.
it's roughly been a year by now. So I was pretty new to everything. I was like, holy shit, there's people on the internet that have cool avatars, and oh my God, and the community is kind of cool. Holy shit. So I was just doing my thing, and then a friend of mine said like, yeah, come over to Anacord. There's like really nice people there. So I was like, yeet. Vince was, or Krimso was one of the first people I'm met actually.
Wow.
My English left me for a second, sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
And yeah, and the first time that I joined like a karaoke in there, everyone was like, holy shit, and that's for free. And I was like, I am just a little person from the German land that does their thing, just doing my stuff. Sometimes recording, but only uploading on Instagram for like my real life friends to see. And everyone was like, what? Why are you not on YouTube? I was like, cause I don't know. I've never thought about it. Everyone was like, what the fuck are you doing? Get on there right now. And I was like, you know what? I'll think about it. Like, that's the least I can do. Because maybe it's gonna be fun.
And that was happily ever after.
Yeah, basically. And then one day I decided, you know what? It's worth a try. And I created my YouTube channel, and I even have an OC now that you see blinking on the screen. That's basically me in gear,
the
in
2D
costume.
world. Oh my God.
Yes.
This is the story of Kyo in 2022.
Yeah,
Technically.
exactly. Yeah, so that's kind of how the YouTube channel got made.
This is
I
the
got
story about how my laugh got.
yeah, flip turn upside down, and I made a lot of great friends on the internet. Okay,
Nice.
and created a YouTube
Oh.
channel.
The origin story,
Yes.
right, Vince? Life
Oh
story
my
time.
God. Okay. Yeah. Well, how I started. You want to know specific about the YouTube channel?
Yeah, maybe like it's about like what made you start deciding to publish your content online, like for the people to see,
Mm-mm. Well, that was actually a plan that I had for the longest time, but I really, and I mean really, but no, I mean really delayed that by a long shot. Like, I wanted to publish things since 2017, I think. Because that's when I started to get serious about working mainly as a composer. What I wanted to do was work as a composer for video games or things like that. That was my first like goal that I set for myself when I started working on writing music, like or in this capacity. And I was still learning the craft, so I struggled very much with the perception of what I did, which I always felt was not good enough. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna post this. Now I'm gonna work on anything. And I'm not gonna finish this. So I ended up not posting anything. And in all of this, like the YouTube channel that I have is actually like a channel that I've used for the longest time even before I started uploading. I just turned it into the one where I post. But moving forward to when I started posting things, that's I originally had like a SoundCloud that I used to upload some of my compositions in back when SoundCloud was just not like a complete desert. Um, but or rather after the pandemic, I joined Anaccord when it was made, when it was like a little bit after Ethereum debuted. And ever since then, I met people there, and I started to get involved with all kinds of like projects, and they asked for music for it. And the first uploads that I have are simply the music that I made for a fan game, for not for Anaccord but for Finanacord, and that was the first thing that I technically officially released under my own name. And I don't know. I hope I can upload more. A lot of the work that I do is not out yet. It's like on other people's channels anyway. So that's part of the reason why my YouTube account is empty by comparison to Kyo, who has been very active. So, but I hope to change that in 2023. Maybe work on more personal projects like original songs and covers as time moves on. So we'll see about that. But yeah, honestly, me starting to publish my own work was something that I delayed for a long time and only recently just got to it, which it's one of my big regrets. But hey, better late than never, right?
Yeah,
That's
for
true.
real.
Mm.
I feel like Anaccord has been a great like Kickstarter for a lot of people to try out more things.
True.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's like everybody. Well, I mean, we all met there, but I feel like the culture is just that everybody wants people to make use of their talents. Of course,
Yeah,
you might get like
seriously.
fans and stuff just raving in the corner, but it's funny every time. It's like a group of, I don't know how's the adjective here. Right adjective for this bunch of people online.
A bunch of weirdos on the internet. Say it like it is.
I was about to say like crazy fan, crazy fan, but yeah, it has been great time. Now, of course, waves come and go. People move on. Like our batch of people kind of moved on a little,
Mhm.
but there's a new batch there. So if you guys are having fun, do join those Niji chords. Have a lot of people that are having fun, and it's great to meet people like this. I do say I will never regret joining it.
Yeah.
I kind of
Same
miss it, to
here.
be fair. But everybody's too new now, and I'm just this random guy from the past. Who the hell
Yeah,
am I?
seriously.
Who the hell
Who is
am
this
I?
boomer? Oh my god.
Yeah,
my
oh my
God.
god.
I remember
Boomer.
back in our day, we were playing mahjong every
Back
day.
in my day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like going on to the Enercord thing, I do have to ask if you guys have any favorite VTuber cover songs. List them out right now before we move on to the next deep talk
Ooh.
session. That was kind of deep. Let's be fair. Vince and Kyo's like story. Vince's story is very deep. all about like
Oh my
it's
god.
like you can make a
it's
song out
because
of
the
that, you know.
Millennium
You can make a
cringe.
song out of that story. It's like, oh, regrets for starting too slow, and then eventually I started and make something. You know, it feels like a song coming. You know, those
my
musicals
lord.
always make.
Maybe I'll write it. Who
Yeah,
knows?
seriously.
Yeah, that would be cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna listen to VTuber songs specifically right now, which ones would you recommend people to listen to right now? Like, maybe give two.
Like, so they have to be recent, like recent.
No, doesn't
uh,
have to be. Like,
I
just
mean,
two
my
originals though.
favorite.
Originals, if that's
Oh,
possible.
original song. I thought you said
Would you
covers.
prefer covers?
I can do both. Like I
Well,
am
give two of
fairly
each
versed
then.
in both.
Two of each.
Okay. When it comes to I'm okay, I will fully admit I am very biased to Hololive's Shimachi Suisei. I
Oh my
love her so much.
god.
She's one of my favorite vocalists in the entire VTuber sphere.
For real
I
though.
think she's like above the rest. I'm sorry, I love so many people, but when I have to like look deep inside my heart, it's like, who do you prefer the most? Who inspires you? Who you think is just absolutely amazing? It's Suisei. Suitan is absolutely amazing. So, as far as covers go, my personal VTuber cover of all time, like any song, anything, it is Suisei's Shoujore. Suisei's
Ah.
Shoujore honestly sounds like the song was written for her and it's not a cover. That's how like good it is.
It does feel very at home with her voice as well. Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. The way that she just sings that song is absolutely incredible. I mean, it's not even one of the most, like power songs that you could sing of, that you can think of when when you think about songs that VTubers or Utaite in general cover. Like it's a popular song, but I wouldn't say it's one of those one of those showcase songs. Like for example, that usually people think of stuff like Kamipoina, King, things like that, right?
King is a little
that-
oversaturated.
Yeah, I feel like covering King is like in the VTuber like application.
I'm surprised the next Canaria. I'm surprised the next Canaria song didn't go as popular as the previous one.
I think
don't
it's
remember
probably
which one that
because it's related to Chainsaw Man more than like being a Canaria song. It's probably could be something like that. But yeah, so Shoujore, and as for original, Stellar by
Triple
Suisei.
Sweet-chan. God damn.
Yeah. If I have to go with someone who is not, Suisei, I suppose it'd have to be, as far as chorus, cover. I actually really like Millie Perfe's Canon. It's absolutely beautiful. That's one of my favorites. I feel like it doesn't get the attention that it deserves, but Millie absolutely killed that on that song. Like, no mercy. It's an amazing performance. And as for originals, God, what original has been released lately that I like? Because when I really think about it, I don't really keep track of it that much. Yeah, nothing else comes to mind. But for covers, absolutely those.
Okay. What about Kyo?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it when Krimso was talking, and since I'm pretty new to the whole VTuber thing, and not because I'm like everything else sucks, but like I feel comfortable in the Niji space, so I'm mostly Niji Sanji watcher person. I haven't listened to a cover of a VTuber yet, so
None
I'll
of the
get on
Niji
that.
VTuber covers you haven't listened to them? God
No.
damn.
I
I'm
don't have that
surprised.
much
Like if you're gonna go
my
for
God.
Niji, if you're gonna go for
Poser!
Niji, I would expect like
I'm sorry.
I usually expect somebody to say like one of the Lazolites or one of the Obsidians for like cover songs, because Petra did make
Maybe
a
I
few good
only
covers.
listened to one of them. I don't recall.
I'm
Anyway.
surprised
God.
you didn't
I-
at least. I'm surprised you didn't at least mention Rosemi Sama's theme song. That's the funniest shit ever.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That gets stuck in my head like twice every day.
Yeah, even the endings. Okay, the Barashite Rosemi is also not bad, but you could probably try that one.
Hmm.
Her original song.
For originals, like I said, I am a baby fan. Um, when I first listened to wow, I forgot the name of the song. Uki's fucking debut song.
Oh my god, you even sang it. That's the funniest part.
Yes! Oh, fucking god!
It's deja vu.
Deja vu. Oh my god.
Deja vu. Every
Yes,
time somebody says deja vu,
I
I just
cried
picture it.
listening to that. I straight up cried. So this is I say it in my heart and I can't even remember its name. Yes, but this I like song very good. Also the ethereal one. I really like that one. It
Like the unit song?
You mean the song
the song?
Etheria or
Yes, the song
by
Etheria.
Okay,
Oh, the song
okay.
Ethereal by Anna. Okay,
Yes,
okay, okay.
by Anna, yeah. It caresses my brain folds. It's very nice. I
It
can't
triggers your
describe it
neurons.
differently. Yes. It just sounds very nice.
Oh wait,
Amazing.
I just
like-
thought like of a cover though. It's not an original song, but if I can recommend another one that I feel like some people might have looked over,
Go for
is
it, go for it.
Hololive's Nanashimume's The Forgotten Song. It's a cover of a fairly like obscure Vocaloid song. Like
No wonder it's forgotten.
yeah, it's literally called The Forgotten Song, but honestly, it's extremely beautiful. The way that that Mume sang it, it's very heartwarming. I don't know. It's a song that whenever I listen to it, it just lifts my spirit. I'm gonna lie.
Ooh.
It's just really beautiful. I recommend that one too.
Mume does sing quite nice. In before she brings out her metal death screams. I don't know if she ever sang that on karaoke before.
Oh my god, no. I don't think I've ever heard her like sing anything particularly heavy. Maybe she did it in an archive that I didn't see it, but all I know her for is that when she sings like more like on the popish side whenever she gets to decide to sing. She doesn't even do it that often, even though she's amazing at it.
Alright, Apple.
Hmm?
What about you? You always make you feel like you're never gonna get picked. It's like the student at the back there doesn't want to get picked by the teacher. Come on,
Oh
Apple.
my God.
Any song recommendations? From the VTuber space.
From the VTuber space?
Covers or originals, give or take.
Oh. Maybe. I'm not sure. Covers? Wait. Identity, Millie. Millie and Anna, yeah. That I always. That's like a road trip classic.
Oh.
Road trip classic. I would think
Yeah.
Country Road first, but sure.
Oh my god. Yeah. And then
What?
I also really like Iluna's what is it? Their
Original
song.
Let's get it started.
Yeah.
Let's get it started.
Yeah.
I
Hajime
see.
Mashita, my good friend. Yeah, so it's like very catchy.
No.
No,
choose the
yeah,
Ren
that's
Soto
true, though.
version.
Oh,
That's true though.
No, the Ren Soto version was funny because everyone's face got replaced by Ren.
yeah.
That was funny as shit.
I mean, then Marie followed suit.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
same
that's
thing.
true.
Any more?
Go on.
We're waiting.
It's like I can see myself like poking Apple, just trying to make make her talk.
Do something.
I'm trying. I'm like multitasking. Okay.
Oh,
My God, what are you doing?
She was probably doing something.
I'm surviving my life.
Oh my lord.
I'm,
You know what? Props to you for that.
Whoa.
yeah.
Should I go first while you're doing that?
Oh wait, I thought you only wanted one.
No, I never said. See, you're not paying attention this whole time. Like Vince has already said like 5 or 6.
Oh damn.
I'm not saying you have to go that high. I only told him to do 4. Okay. Say it. You want me to say first?
I mean, all of Iniji Ian's original songs are pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, but can you
Road
name
Trip
any of
Classic
them?
again. Huh?
Name some.
Oh
You don't
shit,
give
Victory.
credit to the artist?
Obsidia.
Uh-huh.
And then Lazulite's always a classic one. Diamond City
Yeah.
Lights. And then what else? Let me look at my YouTube.
Oh my.
Why didn't you do that 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, right?
Sheesh. I was looking
No,
at my
because
YouTube
of-
music the whole time. The hell?
Wow.
Apple,
Yeah, I'm
what
not
are we doing for
prepared.
the past 10 minutes?
y'all don't keep that stuff to heart? Damn. I'm
No, I
judging
keep
y'all.
some stuff to
JK,
heart, but you
JK.
know, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
Imagine being an
Oh,
active
what's that
VTuber fan.
song? Do you know any VTuber, right? I can say from any
Yes.
VTuber. Okay. Do you know Q-chan? She like graduated already, but like there's one cover of hers that I always go back to. It's really good.
Mhm.
How do I say the title?
Is it in another
It's-
language or something?
Yeah, it's in Japanese.
Oh.
Got the link?
Yeah, I do.
Then just send it. Somebody could read it.
Okay. Please help. I'll send it in backstage.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I really. Yeah, it's such a good song. It's such a good cover also. Yeah.
Coelia.
Oh.
Yeah, all her covers are pretty good.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, at
She
least
changed
your
her
house
identity already. But it's fine.
identity.
Identity. Okay.
Oh no.
You know that song? That song is ruined for me because of how they accent the word identity, but they say identity, and it's like you can imagine what I'm hearing.
I
in
mean,
my
they
head.
made the joke
Oh
on the
my
scuff version.
god.
Oh
They
yeah.
made a joke in the scuff version as well, right? Identity.
God.
But yeah, that's just stuff. That's just Anna and Millie, you know. That happens.
That's
true.
just Anna Millie stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, any more? Okay, I guess I shouldn't ask. You're gonna you're
Stop,
gonna take another
stop.
4 minutes. Anyway, okay,
Stop
fine,
asking
fine.
me.
I'll
Let her
cut
get
you
back
some
to her
slack. I'll cut you
multitasking.
some slack. All right. So if I want to put my list right in terms of cover songs that always hits me, would be I would say, what's the name of it again? It's right here. Oh yeah, freaking. I think I fucking lost the name already. What the fuck is that? Oh yeah, I Kotoba 3.
Oh.
I
Oh.
Kotoba 3 that was covered by Gura and Kiara. When I first listened to that song, it really hit me, and I started finding every other version of it. But that one really like made me like have some feels, because I Kotoba is more like a song to show gratitude to the people, right? So same thing also hit when like Coco finally sang like Fansa to everybody. But I wouldn't say that's a good cover, so I won't mention it. I already mentioned it, never mind.
Wow.
But yeah, in terms of original
and,
song,
and threw shade at it. What are you gonna
hey,
say?
Weather
to the people that
Hackers
really
is
like
amazing,
that?
alright? Weather Hackers is amazing. Coco's Weather Hackers is the only song where they've censored the word motherfucker in the song. So, you know, it's pretty funny. But in terms of like, mainly, like, totally agree with the Suisei choice. If I was to choose Suisei, it would be Bye Bye Rainy for me. For me, it'd be Bye Bye Rainy. But my most favorite, like, if it's just a Hololive artist, would be Marine, because whenever Marine puts out a song, it kind of makes you go like, holy shit, bro, what is this weird ass song that's so good? Like, Marine has 3 original songs, and all 3 of them are weird as shit, like very different. Like Ahoy
that's
is
why I
literally just
love
lute
Marine.
noises the song.
She's actually my original Oshi once I started
Yeah,
and I started
and-
like acting around the VTuber sphere. I love Marin because she was so off the cuff. So the song being absolutely batshit crazy just fits her so well.
Like right now, I'm a Treasure Box is like fucking like one of my favorites. One of my favorites. It's so funny. And then it became a fucking trend on like dancing. The dance part, it became a trend for some
Yeah.
reason. And another song that I really like is Doggy Got Street by Korone. That one is just a vibe
Oh,
for me.
okay.
Just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
vibe. When it comes to Niji Sanji, of course everybody say Diamond City Lights, you know. Everybody says that. Because every karaoke somebody goes nuts whenever fucking somebody sings Diamond City. Oh my god, it's Diamond City.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, but my favorite Niji song is
Mm.
probably Roll That Dough.
Oh, that's
my
good.
god, the meme choice.
Yeah, because it's so like and my taco, some burrito, something like that. It's like so funny every time I listen, and it's really catchy as well. I just like, can you make a full version, please?
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are like our choices for VTuber recommendation. So you know, we came from the VTuber community as friends, so you don't have to mention that. But like, what? You two both have made at least one original song. For Kyo, it's a song about bad days, and for Krimso, it's I Fell in Love with a Star. Now, I mainly know Krimso's because a lot of people decide to sing that. At least one person will sing that every Anacor karaoke. I'm telling you, at least one guy will
But I
be.
mentioned Kyo covered it herself.
Yeah, Kyo did. That's why. So it's like you guys. Okay, let me ask you guys' process behind making your original song. How long did it take, or like what did you get inspired by when making this one?
Go ahead.
Okay. So for me, I can sit down and say I'm gonna write a song now. That's gonna be like, I went to a house and I saw a mouse and I wore a blouse that was really pretty. That's the songs that I write when I'm like, okay, let's write a song. So
It
That's a
rhymes well.
nursery
That's a
rhyme.
start. That's a start.
Yes, but it's not good lyrics.
But it's a start.
Yeah,
I love this
it's
shit,
a
bro.
start. My pretty blouse. I saw a mouse at the house. Okay, where was I? Okay, yeah, I can't just sit down and say let's write a song. Before the song, before I wrote the song that is out now, I actually wrote another song that made me realize that I have to feel emotions or be like very inspired, because I have like days where I'm extraordinarily creative. And sometimes I have days where my creativity is the creativity of a wet sponge. So shitty. And for those two songs, the first song is about a panic attack that I had. And it's funnily enough, it starts the same way, like the other song, like noise in my head. Yeah, and for that song and for the song that is out now, ooh, hello. Sorry. For the song that is out now, the lyrics just kind of, I mudded them into my PC and they worked, and then I made like a melody for it, and it worked. And for a song about bad days, the song started out as just me having a bad day and being like, okay, let's write down some shit that is in my head right now. And I kind of worked at I worked on the lyrics for I think like about 3 weeks. And when I was happy with it, I was like, okay, so what melody can I envision for the song? So yeah, I kind of remembered the song that I wrote before that, and I started with that, and then I kind of just went off of it. And like for finding melodies is pretty easy for me, because I don't know, it's just like, especially when I have like one of those inspiration days, it's just like, holy shit, there's so much music in my head. Yeah, so I kind of just went off of this, and at the beginning, like the version that's on YouTube is like kind of rock, EDM, Frenchcore, like all these crazy cool genres like put together in a really cool way. The beginning of the song was like just me singing over like a what I thought was free for profit YouTube beat. And then a good friend of mine, Nadi, check them out, kind of was
Love you,
like, "Hey,
Nadi.
yo, let me try and compose an instrumental for this." And then we were kind of like, "Oh fuck, that sounds amazing. Should we upload it on YouTube?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure." And then yeah, and then another friend chimed in and said like, "I could make a cover for this." Or like, you know, a thumbnail. And then that happened, and suddenly this whole thing happened, and it was like an actual song that was ready to, you know, get uploaded. And I was like, oh, ha.
Everything just fell into place.
Yes, and I didn't know what was happening. And then everyone was like, okay, so when is it gonna go online? And I was like, I don't know.
Right now.
Yeah. So it went online on the 11th of November because 11/11 was cool.
11/11 was cool.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the story of my original. It's basically about like when you have bad days and that everything kind of, you know, you feel like shit. Everything is shit, and you're like, okay, I was never good. I will never get better. But that's not true, because these thoughts are the thoughts that you're having on a bad day, and it always gets better. It will always get better. You know?
Yeah, now. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Sounds great. The funny thing about your story is just that how everything just came into play. Everybody you know who can
Yes.
help just came. It's like, oh my god, it happened. It's
And
so
it
fun.
was a casual thing at first, you know? Like Nadi was like, hey yo, let me try and like, you know, at first it was like he wanted to remix my vocals and put them into one of his songs. And I was like, hey, that's cool. Since I cannot upload it because the what I thought was free for profit turned out to be not free for profit, so I wouldn't be able to upload it, of course, without buying it. And I was like, cool, so my vocals can be used, you know, so at least it's somewhere out there. And suddenly it was like, yeah, I kind of turned it into an instrumental. Are you cool with that? And I was like, fuck yeah. Yeah. That's how that's how all of that happened, and suddenly I had an original.
So usually when you mix your covers, you mix it by yourself, right? You?
Yeah.
And then this one everything just came into place. That's so
Yep.
cool. How about you, Krimso? How about your I fell in love with a star? What's the story behind this one?
Oh, gee.
In before the
wrote this
Chainsaw Man
song-
kickback where everybody like, you know?
Oh my
Everybody
God.
like, oh my god. Okay.
Well,
talk about this.
funnily enough, like my original song has more views than the kickback cover, so. But not that it
Oh.
matters, because
Oh,
like
shit.
it's so
Flex?
little. But
But like,
no, please no flex. But the story behind the song is that I wrote that song right around a period where I was just going through some feelings, having to leave certain people behind, and the lyrics to the song came to me in around a couple of days. The whole process was very, very immediate. I tend to be more on the analytical side of things when I work out stuff. I tend to plan and go around things methodically. So this song is actually a bit of an anomaly in my process because everything was done super fast. Like the whole song was written, recorded, and published in around 3 weeks, and like the recording, like the writing and recording process was like a week at best. So all of that was the rest of it was dedicated to just working with the people and to making the video. And the song is just me kind of speaking towards uh, someone who, you know, I wanted to leave a final message before parting ways. And I didn't want it to be a song that would like mope and, you know, just be sad, even though that was how I was feeling inside. I tried to write the song with the goal of turning the feelings that I was experiencing into like an opportunity for growth. So while there's a lot of reminiscing in the lyrics, uh, the song closes off on, you know, wishing the best to the other party and trying to make the best of it and use this as an opportunity to move forward with my own life, inspired by them going through with theirs. And yeah, I recorded the whole thing and sent it to a friend of mine, MB, who is also the artist for Kyo's original character.
Yes, I forgot to say that, but I didn't want to just go.
It's
So,
okay,
by the way,
I got
so
you.
thank
I
you so
got
much.
Uh, yeah, I asked MB to help me make a video. He very kindly
Oh,
agreed
MB
to
edited
it.
this?
Yeah, MB made the
Oh.
video for this. Drew
story behind this
like
video.
the basic art. Yeah, it's like me and MB like worked out the storyboard. He made it all happen, you know, with the assets, like finding the assets and drawing the remaining assets that needed to be added to it. And yeah, after that we just published it. And honestly, it was a song that I wrote for myself, like I said, to let out some feelings. Most of the time I tend to write instead with an artistic purpose in mind. That sounds so high, like high class, but it really just means that I tend to write from a place that is relatively detached most of the time as an artistic pursuit. But this song was definitely like just a personal moment that I wanted to get off my chest. And I don't know, people liked it. This song, even though I feel that looking back, I mean, when does an artist never feel like they could have done better on whatever whatever was their previous work? But well, I think some things could have definitely been polished more. I'm still very grateful to this song because it brought me a lot of new experiences, and it helped me connect with a lot of people that I could consider both, you know, like work pals and friends. So this song is definitely very important to me, beyond the content of the song itself.
My mind interprets this as your anime ED song from last season. Haha.
Oh my god, that's what everyone says, and I understand where it comes from. I understand it, but I never planned it to be that way. It's just that my style
just
when
felt to
working
play.
on rock music is very much influenced by things like Anisong and J Rock. So that's what it's gonna sound like. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, it sounds like an anime opening or an anime ending," and I'm like, "I get it, I get it, I get it."
No, I'm
I
more
mean,
like
it's an
saying
honor
no,
to
no, no.
be
It's
to
more
be
like my
associated
mind
with
is
that,
saying
but
this
it's like,
sounds like your anime ending of last year. And I'm not saying
Yeah.
it just sounds like an anime
you know
ending. It
what?
sounds like your anime ending.
You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. But yeah, that's really it.
That's so nice. Also, like, to be fair, Krimzo's the only major, like, I would say, like, the only professional who earns money off of his music. All right. So aside from
my
that, you
God.
also do a lot of like music for like actual people who can pay you, and also a lot of projects on Nerdcore. Now I do know there's probably a lot of like stuff that happens in the production of those. But can you give us some
Yeah.
examples on like the things that you've learned after like starting to earn money or starting to do these things more professionally? You have any like fun, like nice stories you want to share?
Considering I haven't been doing this, like I opened commissions exactly the same day that I released I fell in love with a star. I really wanted that song to just kickstart a new moment in my life, really. So I used it as the excuse to force myself into announcing, "Hey, by the way, I am willing to do these kinds of things for you." And
Symbolically, this is like an anime girl cutting off her hair, bro.
oh my God, you did not just say that. Oh my God, what is this? This is like the episode 12. No, no, this is the episode 10 still. The episode 12 is when we finally get our goals, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, one of the things that I've learned ever since I started doing this, and honestly, that has more to do with the song than like the actual work that I did, because like I said, it's the song that led me to work with some people. Is to just try your luck and show what you're doing, because you never know who might appreciate it. And sometimes people that you thought that were only, someone that you would be able to just look at from afar will come to you and be like, "Hey, you're actually really cool, and your stuff too. Let's work together." Because that's what
That
happened to
foreshadowing.
me. Oh my God. I can't say anything.
I
But
It
know, I
is
know.
true. Like for any artist, no matter what medium that you want to portray what you feel, like either through music, through art, whichever one, it really does pay when sometimes you put yourself out there. People can see
Mhm.
you. Things can happen. Instead of just always keeping it to yourself. That's why I like do pay a lot of respects to you guys who like love music this much that you guys decided to one day jump out and make your own stuff that people can see. Now that's where like me and Apple here made a podcast, and Apple went to go streaming. To becomes a streamer. But everybody should probably find their own way to express themselves, and I think that's really really
Yeah.
good.
It's definitely good to find an outlet where you can just freely express your creativity, because I feel like most people, if not everyone, has some creative bone in them that is worth sharing with the world. And sometimes it's just a matter of like finding what that specific thing is, and it can take some time. You just need to like try out things, like throw shit on the wall, see what sticks. But it's a very liberating experience. And like I said, I didn't think some of the people that I ended up like making contact with were people that I would have never thought the day before that they would even pay attention to me. So yeah, you never know. Just try it.
Yeah, for real though. Right. One last major topic. Okay, let me. I was. The topic after this is gonna be just me like raving about Bocchi the Rock, but before that, I do want to
Okay.
ask.
We'll get to that. Don't worry.
No, that one will be the final thing. I was going to mention, like somehow I kind of forgot, but or one of. Fuck, I genuinely forgot. I was thinking about it when you're talking about the whole thing. Fuck, what am I supposed to do again?
I feel that.
You're
That's
getting old, my
me.
guy.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god.
I was like,
Uh,
I wanted to say that. Fuck.
Oh yeah. No, I wanted to say one other thing was like, what do you guys plan to do next with you guys' like music? Let's say music career. either like maybe like what kind of songs you have been listening to lately that inspire you. Maybe you might wanna make something out. I don't know if you guys want to promise that line, right? But you know, anything in your mind that you might want to do in the future?
Kyo, you first.
I have 3 songs that are almost ready to upload as soon as I upload again. So
Oh,
yeah, look out for that shit.
look out for
Oh,
that
hell
shit.
yeah.
Sub to Kyo, let's go. And then Vince, anything you wanna share to the class, you know?
For now, I've really been hammering down my commission work. So I've got nothing exactly planned when it comes to my personal projects. I have a few ideas that I would like to, work on, like for original songs mainly. I think I want to get like the J-Rock bone just like out as much as I can, because like I feel like it's something that I wanted to do for the longest time but never got around to it for a reason or another. And after the experience of this first song, I feel more confident in working on that. So we'll see about that. And anything else, I don't know. You'll have to listen. It's for me to know and for you to find out, I guess.
Damn. See?
Man,
These people
I
got
hate
secrets.
shit like that.
These people got secrets. Gonna know.
I'm
know
too
spoilers.
impatient for this.
Hey, since the person has
I
3 songs
really,
in the
I
box,
really, I wish I could, but
I know you literally can, but it's always like no.
Like literally the one the I suppose one of the main things I that you wanted something that I learned from like working like a professional with that. NDAs are not to be screwed around with. So
yeah, you're gonna get fucked if you do anything with that.
yeah, so
What's NDA mean?
Non-disclosure agreement.
yeah, non-disclosure
Ah,
agreement.
okay, yeah.
They literally signed to not be able to say shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll have to wait and see.
I know, do not worry. I will
Alright,
clench my booty until then.
So, coming to a close, any songs are one of our common likes. Obviously, Bocchi the Rock has been the most recent example of
Hell
like portraying a band in anime and having it really hit a lot of people's heartstrings. Like in terms of like, oh, I can relate to this. Both like the characters, but the songs themselves. Now, Kyo hasn't watched the show, but you listen to the songs.
No.
Now, I
Yes.
do pay respects that Annie. I can't play the shit. If not, I'll get fucked. But
Yeah, please,
I
please
can't
don't
genuinely can't play
copyright.
this
I mean,
shit.
you can
I guess so.
like, or oh no, never mind.
Yeah.
Oops, I turned German for a second.
But there are a lot of good songs on this channel.
Oh my
And
god, what are you
plus-
showing? Boobies! What the hell, man?
Hey, you're in the anime industry,
Oh,
not my
shit.
problem. All right. That's
Boobies.
Yeah, so I feel like because Aniplex has produced the show itself,
Yeah.
they also made a lot of content. You can actually find the actual music producer here covering the song, which is amazing. But in terms of the
Oh,
album,
he's the guitarist who performed on it, not the producer. Like
see, you know better than me.
I don't remember which songs he performs. I've watched the videos. I think he definitely performs the openings. But like for example, the opening was written by a singer-songwriter called Otoha. They're like an independent artist, but they've been around the block for a bit. But yeah, so just saying. Oh my god, I realized I just actually'd you, but I just wanted to say that.
Actually.
I'm
Actually?
actually. Yeah, but for real, I get it. I'm more the uncultured guy in every single podcast. I get called out every time. Every time is
Oh
Apple
my
calling me out for being like, oh, don't you know that? I'm like, no, I don't know shit. Sorry. You think I know shit?
I don't know
Damn.
shit.
Well,
No, the
listen,
podcast is a way
listen.
for me to learn about stuff. So that's why it's a
Listen.
good way.
Those who really know are those who claim they do not know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then.
There's your fortune cookie line for today.
Seriously.
Alright, then I guess then easier. Let me show this.
Yeah, the Kasokubando album.
It's
So
so cool.
the album, the band themselves are called Kesoku Bando, which means like cable tie or like band tie or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
It's a very quirky name. I get it, but the fun thing is that this album actually compiles of more than songs that are featured in the anime. So I won't expect everybody to be like, oh, I know all the songs, because there's like at least 5 songs here that did not show up in the anime.
They
itself.
did not show. Yeah, there are some songs that did not play anywhere in the anime.
Yeah, but the songs like I shared to Kyo the album itself and also like the Aniplex channel. But out of listening through all of those, I want y'all to give like at least 2 of your favorite tracks to listen to out of this album.
I'm
Either-
ready.
You know, either you want to reference the show in terms of like how it make you felt, or the songs themselves and how they make you felt. Like, whichever one. Who wants to go first? What
Go
about
ahead.
you, Apple? I don't think you've ever gone first, because no shit, you never got. There's no point
Oh
for you to
my
go
god,
first.
why are you so
Damn.
cruel to her? Damn.
for it.
Hey, she keeps calling me. I gotta call her out back. Okay.
Okay. I won't get into between your fight. It's your war.
Okay. I like that band personally. No bando.
Anabando, yeah.
Yeah.
That band is really good.
Yeah, it is. And then I'd say another. I don't remember the Station Complex Girl song.
Station Complex is the opening. Yes, it's very good.
Yeah.
Those two are. Is that your final choice? But it's a game.
I like
God,
the first,
what is
the
it?
first
What-
song they played also.
Who
What
Wants
is
to Be
it
a
called again?
Millionaire?
Shit, I don't remember.
Which one?
The first song they played in the anime.
The
as a
first song
band.
they played, Guitar Loneliness and Blue Planet, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
yeah,
one
that's
where they
good.
sang for the audition.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
audition. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
like chills when I first saw that.
Yeah, you
When I
got the
spoiled that
Bocchi
scene.
energy. Finally, not
Yeah.
Mango Box. Kyo doesn't know shit about that inside joke, but yeah.
Oh my god, the
Yeah.
mango box. Yeah.
All right. So those are your
Right, mangoes.
your 3 picks. What about
Yeah.
you? We'll go with Kyo. Kyo, you listen to the album. Which songs
I
stand out
did.
to you?
I liked Flashbacker a lot.
Ooh, Flashbacker.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Because it sounded good to my brain.
Oh my god.
Well, no shit.
No,
To
there's
be
just-
after
There's
That's
just
fair.
certain
justified.
songs that like stand out to me, and this one,
To be
was
fair, that's the
because of
only
the-
way to
the l-
experience this, because this was not in an anime, alright? So you're not
Mm.
wrong.
okay, true. And this one has like the really heavy beat. I really like that one. And then Kara Kara was also really nice,
Oh
It's
hell
nice.
yeah.
Kara Kara is nice.
but
I
I,
think that's
can't
my
remember
favorite
why. I just know that I really liked it.
Alright.
And also, I liked. Wait, I just remembered. I also liked something C. The Little C. I also like that one
The little C. Oh, the little C. I'm about to speak
because
into
it
under
starts
the
out
sea.
like
Tsunami,
slow and
okay,
kind of sad. I like
Ah,
it.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright. What about you, Krimso? Curious what you would check.
My personal picks are gonna be Station Complex, the opening. When I first heard it, my jaw just dropped to the floor. I was like, where is this from? Because like I didn't even know that it was from this anime when I first heard it. Because I started watching it a little bit later, after it started airing, and I heard like this Bocchi the Rock, and I was like, but I wasn't aware of anything about it. I'm very much like jaded with anime these days. Not because I'm being like an old guy, old timer. Oh my god, back in my day, anime used to be different. No, it's just that with all the things that I do, finding the time to like even binge a show if I wanted to is getting harder and harder. So
I feel you.
yeah, so I just heard the song, I think, on someone like covering it on Twitter, like doing like a short cover, and I was like, yo, this song slaps. What is this from? And then I looked into the show, And that song alone was what made me want to watch the show. I found some friends that were planning to like do like a watch along together. I was like, guys, count me in. So yeah, that's my first pick. It's absolutely beautiful. Second pick would probably be what's it called? Wasurete Yaranai, which is the first song that they play at the.
This is Nijika's song, right? The ending.
No, the Nichika song is the ending. It's the ending to the last episodes.
Oh, that one is Nani ga Waru.
Wasurete Yaranai is the first song that they play during the school festival.
Ah. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, exactly.
The one where everybody keeps repeating the cut of her freaking singing.
Yeah, it's just it has a very like comfy vibe. I like that it's high energy, but it sounds the song itself sounds very comforting in its nature, because it's the song that even lyrically, it's like if you read the lyrics, it's about the feeling of, you know, youth and school days just passing you by, and it's, you know, it's a time that is not gonna last, which is funny coming from someone who, like, in character, you know, it's Bocchi-chan, it's Hitori who's writing that. So to her to write a song like that instead of being like her usual like gloomy social outcast lyrics, and she's like, yeah, like, so my youth just cowering in fear, like don't wanting to like being not noticed by anyone. But as I'm starting to have more and more experiences, I'm realizing, oh damn, this is some of the times of my life that, you know, I'm never gonna get back. So I might as well just make the best of it while I can, and I'll never forget about it. Which is, you know, the translated lyric, never forget. And I don't know, everyone went with 3. Should I go with 3 too, just to
Go
be
for
equal
3.
to the other guys? Yeah, I'd have to agree with Kyo and choose the second ending, which is Kara Kara. It's because it's the second ending to the anime, because Distortion is the first one, and the Nichika song is Nani ga Warui, which is like what is wrong with, and yeah, like Kara Kara is just a banger. I love it, and it's so different from the other songs. I will go into like details about some of the songs and who wrote them though, because I find it very interesting. They got some really big players throughout some of the songs that appear in this anime.
Nice. So I do agree that Kesoku Band's songs, right? I think a lot of the songs are like, everybody will have a different set of favorite songs. Now, obviously, I feel like almost everybody has general agreements that say that opening is pretty lit. Not wrong, right? Opening is pretty lit. I don't know, Bando is probably one of the most popular songs from the show, if I'm not mistaken. The one that hit me, my top one, was Korogaru Iwa, like Rock and Roll Morning Light Falls on You. Now, this song was originally composed by Asian Kung Fu Generation, but
yeah, this is a song. This is a cover. Like, this is literally a cover.
Oh.
yeah, but when I first listened to this, I just could not stop listening to this. It like hits the right notes, you know. It's like, you know how the some of the lines, right? It's like Kai, like a lot of them jump like that. So like I don't know why that just feels very vulnerable, because even when listening to the AKG versions of the song, it the how should I say this, it feels the same way in terms of like how it's like it comes out of the emotional depths of where they are at the time. Like obviously Bocchi, the voice actor, sang this song, which is the only song the voice actor sang, which hit me because when the show ended and this is the song that came out, it's like, oh my god, this is the perfect fucking ending, bro. Every time I listen to this when the finale happens, it's like I kind of get emotional. It's like, yeah, where's my season 2?
Yeah, it just feels right, you know. It's like it's kind of like closes the growth arc of like Bocchi. So even though we don't hear it in the in the show itself, having Bocchi sing right at the end, it speaks to you that like she's grown enough to to be a little bit more comfortable in herself.
For real. So that one is my
real.
top one. So like today there was an Encore karaoke. The only song I went in and sang was this one. I had to sing this one. I really like I Can't Sing a Love Song. That one's really fun. I Can't Sing a Love Song by Diana here. That one's really it really stands out among the ones that are not in the anime for me. This one really stands out. The melody just hit the right spots for me to be very memorable.
I think I have to go with like a song that didn't appear in the anime. I have to follow through with Kyo. I really like Flashbacker. Flashbacker is a banger.
A flash banger, you could say.
Yo, we're going there. We're going there.
God damn. And then like probably outside of this, like I do agree Wasurete Yarana is like one of my favorites from the show itself. But Nani Gaware also hit me just right. Nani Gaware was really, really nice. And the fact that like the ED songs are each sang by the different characters in the band.
Yeah, they're different characters. Like first song, of course, it's Kita. Then there's Ryo. Then there's Nijika and Hitori at the end. Yeah.
You know, nobody mentioned. I wonder what you think about like the psychedelic rock song by like Hiroi. What do you think of that one?
Oh.
Oh, that is a cool song, but like we don't have like a like they're supposed to like
They didn't release it.
the full song in like in the Blu-ray release. They're gonna have like a full version of that.
Wait like a
But
few
like the
months,
what I heard sounded cool. I'm also interested in wondering like who wrote that song, honestly. Because like I said, some of the people who worked on this anime are actually like really big like artists who wrote the songs for this.
like high profile musicians.
Yeah, like should I go ahead? Like just to name a few?
You can?
Yeah, so for example, the first ending, Distortion.
Okay.
You know who wrote that? The song was wrote by Maguro Taniguchi
Oh, shit.
of Kanabun.
In
Like, you know-
world it's called Hakobun. You know how like Bocchi has
Yeah, it's
posters?
called Habun. Yeah. So yeah, literally, you know, Kanabun, who maybe for anyone listening, you might be familiar with Silhouette, you know, the ever-present, you know, Naruto Shippuden ending that everyone likes. Yeah, that's
Damn.
one. I mean, it's an amazing song. I can't blame anyone for it. But yeah, so we have Kanabun. Like the second ending, which is the one that like Ryo sings, was written by Ikkyu Nakajima, who is the band leader. Like it's the frontman of the band Tricot. Like it's a Japanese rock band that is like it's a blend of like math rock with like with the pop vocals. It's very popular because they make like very technical music, but they also have like lots of many catchy melodies and vocal lines. And the last one, the one that like Nijika sings, was composed by Yuho Kitazawa, which is the leader of the band The Peggies. The Peggies recorded a lot of other like Ani songs.
The
For
Peggy's
example, they
wrote like
recorded
Bunny Girl Senpai.
the Bunny Girl Senpai.
And also Rental
opening.
Girlfriend. Fucking hell.
Yeah, Rental Girlfriend.
Those are good songs.
And-
Those are really good songs.
And of course, we mentioned that like the last ending song is a cover of a Asian Kung Fu Generation song. And there's also like that bando was composed by Kayoko Kusano, who is if you listen to the type of song that it is, it makes sense because Kayoko Kusano wrote many songs for Lisa, like Rising Hope from like regular Magical High School, Unlasting, which is like the ending for like Sword Art Online Alicization. Like she wrote Kurenge, like from Demon Slayer. So as you can see, there's a lot of like big people that came in and worked on the music for this anime. It's just not some random dudes.
For real. God damn. There's like an all-star cast. Everybody be like, we want to get in on this. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. Because the story behind Bocchi
They
the Rock
probably
being
got
adapted.
hired, not gonna lie.
Well,
Like it's
well,
the
that's
other way
one.
around.
Oh yeah. But I think the producers behind the show are just really passionate.
like the manga artist of course is a big fan of like Asian Kung Fu generation, because like all the characters are named like are bastardizations of the original members names, like how Hitori Goto is Masafumi Goto. And yeah, so like of course it's someone who's clearly very passionate about this kind of music. And I feel like they probably just, reached out and were like, "Hey, listen, it would be really cool if if you did something for this."
And that's the
And
story you'll
yeah,
never get
it's
anywhere without Krimso, right?
oh my god. I just like looking into this stuff. Everyone says that I sound cool and still I start talking about music, and then they realize I'm just a huge nerd.
You still sound cool because music nerds are cool.
But most of us here are kind of nerds in our own way, all right? We can accept
Exactly.
that.
I am a nerd
Fair
for a
enough.
difference.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Nope. Nah. No.
We'll say that for another time.
I also wanted to correct myself. I said Flashbanger this whole time. The song's name is Flashbacker.
Lol.
I realized that.
Oh my god. Wait, you said it right the first time. I thought
I
No, the
didn't.
first time- no, the first time you mentioned, I heard Flashbacker.
I said
guess you were
Flashbanger.
wrong. And then you went and corrected Krimso. I was like, I thought you were
Huh?
making a joke
No,
out of the name.
yes, I realized
No.
that I could have gotten away with that, but I decided to say I'm stupid and that I
It's
full on
okay.
thought
It's
the name,
okay,
the
listen.
song's name was
Words are
Flashbanger.
hard. Words are very
Expose
hard.
yourself.
Reading is hard.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks to everybody who joined today's episode of Too Much Free Time. We have both Kyo and Krimso over here. You guys do go and follow their channels and their music. Kyo mentioned she's gonna release 3 songs soon. We're gonna hold her to that. And
Oh,
Krimso's gonna have a lot of projects that are gonna release this year. I'm pretty sure. No shit.
Yeah.
None of them are
yeah,
gonna
very
release
much
next
so.
year. All right. We just started the year. So follow them. The links are down in the descriptions below. And everything. Okay, let me just go through all the links and stuff. So we got a Ko-fi. If you guys want to watch our episodes early by a whole week, a minimum 3 days, all right, you guys can subscribe to that. Just a payment
Yeah.
during the month will count you for the whole month, or a membership, whichever one. Just support us if you want to. And the Discord's free. You guys can help on there. We'll try to build a community of people who just love to talk about the things they love. So available on all the podcast platforms. This is Too Much Free Time. My name is Snivy.
Apple.
Well, I was Krinzo.
And I was cool.
And thanks for watching this week's episode Too Much Free Time. We'll see you guys next week. Follow everybody here on their social medias down in the description below. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.